What if everything you've been told about love is a lie? What if the fairy tale doesn't exist, not because love isn't real, but because we no longer know how to recognize it? In a world where we scroll more than we speak, where temporary thrills replace deep bonds, and where independence is seen as strength, but connection is seen as weakness, what space is left for true intimacy? When a man is lost in distractions, in proving himself to people who don't even care, how can he ever truly see the value of a woman? Not her looks, but her loyalty, her presence, her love. Have you ever caught yourself in the middle of a busy day, suddenly feeling empty, like something important slipped through your fingers while you were busy chasing things that didn't matter? That feeling, that silence inside, is your wake-up call. Most men ignore it until she's already gone, until the bed feels too cold, until the texts stop coming, until the memories hit harder than reality ever did. This video isn't here to judge you. It's here to shake you. Years ago, I wish someone had told me the truth, unfiltered and raw. I would have walked away from people who only wanted pieces of me. I would have spent my energy building a life I didn't want to escape from. You still have that chance. You still have time. And if you stay with me, I'll share the 7 lessons that cracked me open and rebuilt me from the inside out. These aren't feel-good lines for clout. These are battle-tested truths from someone who's been through the fire. Let's begin. 1. Chasing women will never fill the emptiness inside you. Stop chasing women. Focus on building yourself. If your mind is always jumping from one girl to another, texting this one, meeting that one, thinking about someone else, you'll never have clarity. And without clarity, you'll never grow. The hard truth: chasing women is not the answer. Sure, it feels good in the moment. The validation, the thrill, the attention. It's like a drug. But drugs wear off. And when they do, you're left with that same hollow feeling, maybe worse. Every man reaches a point where he learns. You don't attract what you chase. You attract what you become. You try to impress her with your car, your clothes, your charm, saying all the right things, but it's all rooted in fear. Fear that you're not enough. Here's the truth. Women respect men who respect themselves. They're drawn to the ones who don't need them, not because they're arrogant, but because they're sure of themselves. A woman isn't supposed to be your mission. When she becomes the goal, you forget your own. And when that happens, you lose yourself. The man who spends life chasing never finds peace. He's always moving, always reacting, never grounded. If you want her to stay, stop running after her. Build something so powerful, she can't walk away. So here's the lesson. Stop chasing people. Start chasing purpose. Because when your life is full of meaning, love becomes the bonus, not the goal. And once you taste that kind of freedom, you'll never settle again. You don't need to be bitter, just better. 2. Not everyone deserves access to you. This one hurts. Because most of your life you've been taught to always be there, always be kind, always be available. You opened your doors to everyone, friends, women, co-workers, family, thinking selflessness made you noble. But here's the harsh truth. Not everyone deserves your energy. Some people come into your life to drain it. They don't really care about you. They want your time, your loyalty, your effort. And once they've taken all they can, they leave like you were just a free sample. Ever notice how some people only reach out when they need something? Or that one woman who only texts when her other options fall through? That's not by accident. That's design. You made yourself too accessible, and they acted accordingly. You don't have to be cruel. You just need boundaries. There's real strength in saying no. In walking away from drama you used to chase. Most men don't learn this lesson until they've spent years proving themselves to people who never valued them. And that's where stoicism becomes a superpower. When you're calm, composed, and selective, people notice. You stop chasing approval and start commanding respect. It's not ego, it's survival. Don't keep someone around just because you've known them a long time. If they stress your mind, drain your soul, or disturb your peace, they have to go. Your energy is like money. Every moment you spend trying to fix, explain, or prove something to someone who doesn't see your worth, that's energy stolen from your dreams. And if you're always tired, always distracted, always surrounded by takers, how can you become the man you're meant to be? So here's the lesson. Protect your energy like your life depends on it. Because it does. You're not a rescue boat. You're a lighthouse. Stand tall. Shine. Let others find you. Not everyone deserves access to you. 3. If you keep breaking your own boundaries, no one will respect you. You say you'll walk away if she lies, but she lies, and you stay. You say you won't tolerate disrespect, but then you laugh it off, hoping she'll change. Every time you break your own rules, you teach people how to treat you. Respect isn't given, it's reinforced. It's in your actions, not your words. People watch what you tolerate. They test your limits, not because they want to hurt you, but because they want to see if your limits are real. If you fold every time someone applies pressure, you're not kind, you're weak. And weakness doesn't attract loyalty. It attracts users. Set your boundaries and keep them. Not with anger, but with clarity. Not to punish others, but to protect yourself. Boundaries aren't walls, they're doors with locks. They say, you're welcome here, but only if you respect the space. Stand on your values, because if you don't, you'll fall for anything. And if you want people to take you seriously, start by taking yourself seriously. 4. You become powerful when you stop needing validation. Most men live their whole lives waiting for someone to clap for them. Parents, friends, women, strangers online. Someone to say, you're enough. But the moment you stop waiting for that applause, everything changes. The guy who doesn't need to prove himself becomes the most dangerous man in the room. He's not loud, not flashy, just grounded. His silence speaks louder than your shouting. When your worth isn't tied to what others think, you move different. You dress how you like. You work how you want. You lead with confidence because it comes from within. The world respects men who don't beg for it. You won't be liked by everyone. Good. You're not supposed to be. The more you grow, the more you'll be misunderstood. That's the price of authenticity. Don't be afraid to stand alone. That's where real strength is built. Stop waiting for someone to pick you. Pick yourself. 5. She won't stay if you don't grow. Attraction gets her attention. Growth makes her stay. You can have charm, looks, confidence, but if you stay the same man year after year, she'll eventually outgrow you. She wants someone who evolves, who adapts, who leads. You're either growing or decaying. There's no in between. Women are emotional creatures. They feel when a man is stuck. They sense when you've stopped dreaming, stopped trying, stopped caring. And when that happens, no matter how much she loves you, she'll pull away. The best gift you can give a woman isn't money or attention, it's your ambition, your willingness to become better, not just for her, but for you. She needs to see your vision, feel your fire, trust your direction, because love isn't just about being together, it's about building something together. If you stay stagnant, you'll lose her. 6. Healing isn't about forgetting, it's about transforming. You've been hurt, lied to, left, maybe betrayed, and now you carry that weight like armor, thinking it protects you. But pain that isn't processed becomes poison. You become cold, bitter, numb. Healing doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means refusing to let it define you. Turn your pain into purpose, your scars into strength. Talk to someone, journal, reflect, do the inner work. Because unhealed men destroy what they love, not out of malice, but out of fear. Let go, not for them, for you. 7. Your purpose must come before pleasure. Every time you choose short-term pleasure over long-term purpose, you lose. The party, the hookup, the escape, it feels good now, but it delays the man you're meant to become. Discipline is freedom. Routine is power. Sacrifice builds legacy. There's a version of you that wakes up early, grinds daily, builds empires, leads with integrity. He's waiting on the other side of your comfort zone. Your purpose isn't a hobby, it's a calling. Find it, follow it, honor it. Because when a man walks in purpose, everything else aligns. That's how you win. That's how you lead. That's how you love. Now go become him.